Hi everyone, it's Lynn here and welcome to my channel So Lindy Lou. Today I'm just going to do a really quick chatty catch up and show a couple of things that I've had come into the sewing room this week. They're all things that I've purchased with my birthday money and vouchers, so some really nice things. I haven't done any sewing whatsoever this week. It's been pretty much the week from hell, to be honest. My mother-in-law passed away on Wednesday, having my husband and I, sat by a hospital bed for the day. And then on Thursday I took my mum to a hospital appointment and they decided to admit her because things were not looking good. So she's been in hospital since Thursday. It's Saturday morning now as I'm recording this. So as you can imagine, I've been back and forth to hospital a number of times. She's doing really well. I've managed to stabilise her, so I'm really hopeful that she'll get the treatment she needs this time, because at the moment it's the fourth time she's been in hospital this week alone, this year alone I should say. And they keep stabilising her, sending her home, saying that they're going to give her the treatment she needs, and then of course she goes downhill and then she's not well enough for the treatment, so it feels like we're in some kind of awful vicious cycle at the moment. But hopefully, as this is the fourth time she's been in, hopefully we'll get some action. Anyway, that's an aside. So just to show you what I have had come in, I have sort of broken my plans a little bit. So you might remember I came up with 9 items that I was planning on making for autumn winter, and I am still going to be making those. But a couple of things have sort of come in that have caught my attention that weren't on my list. I'm going to share those with you. So I don't know whether you've already seen the Sew Over It, it's called the Everyday Edit, their capsule wardrobe ebook that they produced. I think it was last week, possibly the week before, I don't know, I've lost track of time to be quite honest with everything going on. So I have bought the Astrid top, which I'll put a picture in of what that looks like. It's got 2 options, so it's either a crossover top which you can just tuck into jeans, or you can do it as a bodysuit. I don't like bodysuits. I think I remember wearing them the first time round only too well back in the 80s. And I never found them that comfortable, to be honest. And you always get VPL, don't you, where you've got the bodysuit on. So I'm not a fan of those. So I'm going to be making the top version. And I've bought this gorgeous bright red jersey fabric from Minerva. It's the actual fabric they used at Sew Over It to make all of the items for their shoot, for the videos and the photographs that they put together. So it's really lovely, really nice quality. It's got a really good amount of stretch in it. So I think I bought 1.5 meters or maybe 2 meters. Let's have a look. Oh, 1.8 meters of that. I also bought some Mariflex thread. I will make most of it on my overlocker actually, and I have got some red cotton for the overlocker, but I thought I'd get some Mariflex just in case any of it needs to be sewn on the machine as well. So that was a little bit of a wild card purchase. I then had, in fact I had this a couple of weeks ago and I wasn't going to show it to you, but I thought I would. This gorgeous fabric, which was from Fabric Obsession. I'll just bring it close to the camera so you can see. It's actually a baby cord, so I don't know how well that shows up on camera, whether you can see the wales on it, but it is a little Johnny fabric, and I just thought that was gorgeous for an autumn winter dress. I don't wear the sort of typical autumnal colours because my colouring is bright and cool, so I don't like the warmer, well, they don't like me, to be to be perfectly honest about it. The autumn shades just look terrible on me. So this is a good alternative if you are not warm colouring. So this is a nice cool version. The only warm in it actually is the orange, but it's bright, so I can get away with that. And there's obviously all the purples and pinks and whites in there, which are all cool shades, so that's going to be really nice. I won't divulge which dress I'm going to be making, although I have got the pattern just printed out. It just turned up this week as well, so that's one of the other patterns I received. And then I just thought I'd show you this. It's not as beautifully wrapped as it was when I received it, because I opened it and then I thought I really should show you how the package came in case you haven't shopped with them before. So I've got a lovely package arrived from First for Fabrics that I ordered with my birthday money. So thank you, Tamlin, because she made me aware of First for Fabrics where she used to work, and she talks about them a fair bit on her vlogs as well. So thank you, Tamlin, because I wasn't aware of them before that. But this is how it came packaged. So it's got a lovely note in there thanking me for my order. Oh, I think I've just got a delivery coming talking about packages. Bear with. I'm back. It was some gorgeous flowers from one of my best friends, so that's lovely. Obviously she knows we've had a really terrible week, so so that's lovely of her to send me some flowers. So I'll just carry on and open this little package to show you what I've got. But I love the fact that First for Fabrics had actually wrapped the fabric in a pattern piece. I thought that was such a nice idea. It's just you know, tissue paper, isn't it, after all? So that's lovely. So gosh, I'm out of breath having run up and down the stairs. That's dreadful, isn't it? So I've got a couple of things to show you, and these fabrics are all for my plans for autumn winter that I've already shared with you. So I will pop pictures in as well, just to remind you of what I said I was going to make. So the first one is this lovely cable knit fabric in a pale grey. That's one of my really good neutrals, so that will go really well with all of the other shades that I wear. So it'll look nice over reds, pinks, blues. It will go with everything really that I wear. It would work with this as well over the top. And I'm going to make a free pattern that I shared with you previously. It's called the Annie cardigan, and it's by Mimi G. So if you go onto Mimi G's website, you can register and then download the free pattern. So it's certainly free at the moment. I don't know whether it will be long term, but it is currently. So it's a long line cardigan with pockets in. So it looks quite long on the pattern, sort of thigh length, I suppose, mid thigh length. I might make it a little bit shorter than that and just make it to round about here, I suppose. I'll see when I get the pattern printed out and see what it's like. But at the moment, that's what I'm thinking I will make with that lovely cable knit fabric. And then the other two go together actually. I've realised, in fact, that I wear at this time of year an awful lot of my sweatshirts. So for example, the Billie sweatshirt from Tilly and the Buttons, and also my Jara sweatshirts as well. So that's one of the examples of the Jara. And so I thought what I would do, and especially because I've not sewn this week, and I haven't really felt much like sewing, you know, even though I haven't had a great deal of time to sew anyway. But I thought, just to get me back into the swing of things, I might just do a nice quick sew, because the one that I've got cut out, which is on my make list, and I talked about it in my last video, is the Lyra dress from Tilly and the Buttons. So I've got that all cut out and ready to go, but because I haven't made it before, I'll have to go a bit slower with that, keep referring back to the pattern, and just make sure I'm, you know, making it correctly for the first time I make it, especially because I want to then use my gorgeous Liberty fabric that I had for my birthday to make up the same pattern. So I want to be really mindful of that and take my time rather than rushing. So I thought I would use this gorgeous French terry fabric that was from First for Fabrics. I just love that. It's pink and red, so two of my favourite colours. And then I bought this lovely ribbing to go with it. So I'm going to use that probably around the neckband and the cuff. So I think they'll look really lovely together. So I think that will probably be my next make, because I'm going to make the Billie pattern again. I really like that pattern from Tilly and the Buttons, so I'm going to make this up in the Billie. So having made it once before, I just think they're really useful at this time of year. I tend to reach for that in my jeans quite often. And actually, talking of which, I should tell you what I've got on today. So you will have seen this blouse fairly recently, because this is what I made for my So Phoenix September 25 make. So this is the Sew Over It Pussy Bow blouse. And I love wearing this, actually. I'm just about to go out for brunch with a group of my lovely friends. Again, they know kind of what a crappy week I've had, and thankfully this was already in the diary. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them all and just trying to have some fun, to be honest, because it's been such a negative week, and I don't do negativity. I'm not very good with it. I like to get back to having some fun. So now that my mum seems to be, you know, touch wood, out of the woods, and seems to be on the mend, I feel like, you know, today will be a lovely day to catch up with my friends, hear their news and have a bit of fun. So I thought I'd put this outfit on. So I've got my Sew Over It Pussy Bow blouse. I don't know how well you can see the bow on it because it's also patterned, but there's the lovely bow. And then I've got on a pair of ginger jeans. You can't see the full length on these, but these are a pair that I altered to make them a wide leg version. So I really feel good in these. They're a really great fit. They fit so well around the, you know, the bum and the thighs. They're not too tight. Let me just angle the camera down a little bit, actually. There we go. That's the fit. I've still got my slippers on. I haven't put my shoes on yet because I'm upstairs. That's the fit of the jeans. So, and there they are at the back. Really nice finish with the top stitching as well. So love these. So that's it from me today. There we go. Just put you back up so you can see me. Just a really short video. Hopefully I'll get some sewing done next week. I'll still be doing hospital visits, and obviously we've now got the you know, to sort out things with my husband for his mum. So I'm sure there'll be lots to do this week, but I really do plan to get some sewing in. So I shall be joining some sewing socials, I hope, this week as well. So I may see you there, but if not, I will see you no doubt online on Instagram. And please do you know, send some comments. It's always nice to catch up with you all. So yeah, so hopefully you like my fabric and the patterns that I'm going to be making up. So do share any thoughts you've got on any of the fabrics, and I will get those in the washing machine, I think, right away, so I can crack on with making from Monday. Actually, just one other quick thing just to say, and I'll perhaps do some video while we're down there. We're going to a thing called Cue the Music tomorrow at the Drury Lane Theatre in London, me and my hubby. And that's going to be a really nice thing to look forward to. It's actually the last one of the run. We did see them when they were up near us in Leamington Spa at the theatre up here. And what they do, they've got two singers and a small, it's not a full orchestra, but a small orchestra. And they play the music from James Bond, and my husband's a massive fan of Bond, and I have to say the music is fantastic. I love listening to a live orchestra, and the singers were amazing. So we thought we'd rebook to go to the final one, because we'll actually get to see, there are going to be 3 of the actors that played Moneypenny, and they do the narration. So when we saw it in Leamington Spa, there was one of the actors, and she was fantastic. She did a great job in narrating and adding little stories. So I think because this is the last one tomorrow, hopefully we'll get lots of additional stories on this one. So I'm really looking forward to that, and it'll be a really nice break away from everything for us, and particularly my husband, with obviously losing his mum this week. So that's something nice to look forward to as well. So I'm going to go for brunch now with my girlfriends, and then I'm going straight to the hospital to visit mum as well. So fingers crossed she won't be in too long, but hopefully she'll get the treatment she needs this time. So take care, have a great weekend, and I think I'll be putting this out on Sunday as a Sunday Sews video. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch up soon.